Hi, my name is Anastasia, welcome back to my channel, and this is a bit more of a chatty video about what I'm going to be reading, what I'm going to be doing the month of June, and the huge gigantic slump I've been in the past month. Also, the lighting is a bit wacky because I'm in England and I think that explains it, but let me give you a bit of a better explanation than that. It's raining outside and the sun is being a bit moody, so when he wants, he's there and like we have amazing lighting, and when he doesn't, he just becomes a bit shy and it's dark in here. But I really want to film a video, so we're gonna deal with it. Did I seriously just call the sun Sai? It's been a while since I filmed a video, I'm very awkward. Also, of course, I'm wearing the lockdown attire, sweatpants and a fairly okay blouse sweater thingy, so first off, before I go into what I'm gonna be reading, which kind of has to do with what I'm about to say, is well, if you don't know what's happening around the world right now, not around the world, in America specifically, you must be living under a rock and you should open the news right now. But the Black Lives Matters movement has been louder than ever before after George Floyd's death, and it's really the time where I think every single person needs to kind of step it up and do something, whether that is sign a petition or donate if you can. I'm in England at the moment. I'm Greek, so I'm not even from England. But like everyone else, I do know that systemic racism exists, and I do know that a lot of Black people have to live with fear and have to kind of handle really bad attitudes aimed towards them. And what's happening in America, and what's also been happening in England in a smaller scale, but still it exists, should stop, because, you know, it goes against human rights, and it's truly horrible to not feel safe to get out of your house and do stuff that every single other person can because of the color of your skin, and I will never understand what that's like. And I've been trying really hard to educate myself on that the past few days. So for my next videos and on my social media as well, I will have a link down below in the description where you can find a lot of petitions you can sign or places you can donate, or if you cannot donate, there's actually a video on YouTube where I think it's an hour long, and it has a lot of ads, and all of the profits from the ads are going to a charity that supports the Black Lives Matter movement. And for all the people that are currently out there protesting, I'm with you. I hope you're safe, and what you're doing is incredibly important and amazing. So, the month of May for me was full of assignments and exams. Well, I had one exam, let's not be too dramatic about it, but I was full of assignments, and I'm still currently in the exam period. I'm just edging towards the end of my second year in university, and it kind of took a toll on my reading a lot. So I participated, or I was supposed to participate, on the Asian readathon this month. Well, the previous month is June now. And I did start reading a lot of these books. There were some great books in that list I made. I read The Kiss Quotient by, oh crap, I can't remember the author's name, but I'm gonna put the image right here, and it was amazing. But right after I finished that book, all the assignments hit me, and I was constantly in front of my laptop every single day, just writing and reading and doing meetings and all of that you do when you're in university. My need, I guess, or my desire to read kind of diminished. Instead, I found Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's so good. It's amazing. I had watched the first 4 seasons back in summer 2019, and then I stopped. So I really wanted to watch something that would not require much thinking, so I started watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine again, I think I finished it in like not 5 days, like a week and a half or something. I still haven't watched the 7th season, although I know what happens in the 7th season, because I have this thing where I like to spoil myself. It's a problem, but I have it. It's so good, like every single character is so good. There's such... The show has so much heart. I think seasons 4, 5 and 6 were hilarious. I couldn't stop laughing, and I also love every single character, even Hitchcock and Scully, and I honestly believe they should have more screen time, which kind of led me to create my own tag, which is gonna be coming up in the next few videos, because I have some other videos coming up. But yes, I'm just obsessed with Brooklyn Nine-Nine at the moment. I'm constantly looking at memes, kind of obsessing over Jake and Amy, as you do. They're honestly goals. So that's what I did for the majority of my time in May. I finished the 6th season, because that's the only one they have, not the only seasons they have in Netflix, but they have 6 seasons in Netflix. They're missing the 7th season. I think it's gonna come out in 3 weeks, hopefully, because I really want to watch it. I was in the 1st season and I suddenly had the urge to continue on with the episodes, but also start from the beginning. So what I did is finish the 6th season, restart it all over again, and I'm currently on the 3rd season. And no, I don't have a problem, you have a problem, what are you talking about? So after my obsession with Brooklyn Nine-Nine kind of eased a little bit, because I'm still obsessed, I started trying to read again. But nothing would work. I honestly tried to read The Golden Hairpin for the Asian readathon. I think I got like to 20% of the way through, and I left it. Then I started the Talking as Fast as I Can by Lauren Graham, which, if you didn't know, plays Lorelai in Gilmore Girls, which is really fun, and it has become my workout book. Does anyone else have a workout book? You know, a book you only read on the treadmill, or is it just me? Am I the weird one? Probably. But that's the book that I only read then. So it doesn't even count, because I only read it like once a day, like 3 times a week, because I've been feeling very lazy lately. So my reading kind of went downhill. I really did try to read so many things, and then the whole thing with George Floyd happened, and I felt guilty about reading anything recreational. Maybe it was because I study journalism, so my job is, well, not my job at the moment, but half my degree is watching the news and knowing what's happening around the world and around your area in England. So we had Dominic Cummings happening in England, we had military law? The security law happening in Hong Kong, Hungary with the transgender rights, Poland with the elections and the anti-democratic movements, America with Black Lives Matter and George Floyd and all of those people that have died. And it's just, you know, reading about this every single day made everything I tried to do for, you know, to have fun feel meaningless, and it made me feel guilty to try to read a fantasy novel instead of like trying to educate myself more on the things that are happening, which is why I posted a picture on Instagram asking for recommendations about books that kind of explores issues in society, whether that is racial issues, gender-based, economic, socioeconomic, or whatever. But I can't read any of these books at the moment because I need to, you know, order them for them to come, and I wanted something to make me think, which usually takes me to the classic section. So I picked up Brave New World by... Oh, that's really funny. I don't know who wrote this. Good. I have no idea who wrote Brave New World. Aldous Huxley. That's a really peculiar name. But yeah, Brave New World. I'm in the middle of the book at the moment. It's really interesting, it's really nice, and it does make you think. It says a lot about capitalism and everything. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. Although I do want to continue reading the books from the list from the Asian Readathon, because I failed completely. Oh, I even started reading Wrath in the Dawn, The Wrath and the Dawn by Anastasia, which was the part of the challenge that said read something that was recommended to you by an Asian friend. I started, I'm 19% in. It's really good. The writing is beautiful and descriptive, and I kind of want to learn to write like her. The way she manipulates the words and the pictures she paints are beautiful and breathtaking. But again, that was the point when I started feeling guilty for reading something that was not gonna make me learn something new. I don't know why, I'm weird like that. So I put it aside. I'm kind of coming out of that funk right now, so I might pick it up sometime soon. In relation to this topic of learning something new, I will be taking part in the Blackout Buddy Readathon hosted by Shay with Books, who made an amazing video all about this challenge and about the Black Lives Matter movement, and I'm gonna link it down below if you want to watch it and participate, because it's basically just reading 2 books which kind of aim to educate you about white privilege and racism, and I think that's really important during this time. I believe the 2 books that we're gonna be reading during this readathon that runs from the 5th of June till the 19th of June, I believe. They're White Fragility and White Race, and I actually cannot wait to read them. I kind of got some books on my Kindle as well. I think I got 2 other books that I added to my TBR list, if not for the month, then for summer, because I'm gonna have a lot of time to read since all of my work experiences were cancelled due to coronavirus, so I'm gonna be reading a lot this summer. One of them is Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race, and How to Be an Anti-Racist. So I have 4 amazing books to read during the summer and kind of educate myself on that, but I am also going to be trying to read more non-fiction books that, as I said, concern a lot of society issues, because I'm a journalist and I'd like to know the things that I'm talking about, I'd like to have, knowledge on them. That's kind of like an aim or a goal I have for the summer, to kind of learn new things. So yes, so far what I'm doing for June is reading Brave New World and White Fragility and White Rage. Of course, I'm gonna be finishing The Wrath and the Dawn and The Golden Hairpin. It's been going a little bit slow. I know it's translated from, I think, Chinese, and it's a bit too simplistically written, but I know that's most of the time Chinese authors' style. They're a bit on the clean and simple style. Other than that, I'll be trying to read a lot of fantasy, because I've kind of missed it, to be honest with you. I don't think I've read a proper book in a month, and I kind of missed reading. Also, one thing I truly think I need to mention is that I started watching 30 Rock on the recommendation of one of my friends, and it's so good. It's so good. Tina Fey is hilarious. I mean, it's not Brooklyn Nine-Nine funny. Let's be honest here. I know it's like the OG of comedy shows, other than, after Friends and everything, but I love it. And also there was a point where Tina Fey was just all over the place, running around, extremely busy and not being able to breathe. And I don't know if it's the lockdown and just not having to do anything, not having to do anything, because I've been dying over assignments, but just sitting down and not leaving the house. But I wished I was her. I wished I was the one like running up and down and being like, yes, I got it, and yeah, I'm there, you want me there, I'll be there, I'll do it. But anyway, 30 Rock is really good. I just finished the first season. It's incredibly entertaining, and it's full of then pop culture references, and Tina Fey is such a dork in that TV show, and she kind of reminds me of all of us fellow geeks, so that was really nice. So that was a bit of a chatty, what I've been up to, what I've been reading, what I've been doing kind of a video. Also, I dyed my hair. Hey, I have a darker color now. But that means actually, because I have pre-filmed like 3 different videos, it means that for the next few weeks my hair color is going to be altering each video because it's going to be an old video and a new video and it's going to be a mess, but yes. Anyway, I'm gonna stop bubbling because I think I've talked enough. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Hope everyone is staying safe and yeah, have a nice day. Bye!